Tonight we're traveling to the most difficult away side in the Premier League to play Liverpool at Anfield, and they are playing some incredible football this season. I have to tell you that, and Jurgen Klopp has also confirmed that he will leave and departure when the season ends, and that is another reason why Liverpool will be very dangerous, because they will fight for Jurgen Klopp there. But I don't want to respect them. I want to go at Anfield and do what seems impossible and get something out from there, a victory. I want to interrupt Jurgen Klopp's farewell party. But if we're gonna do that, every player needs to raise their levels. Pochettino need a proper game plan how we can utilize Liverpool's weaknesses that they possess. Now, of course, we can't neglect their strength either. We need to have a plan how we're going to defend, how we're going to play through their gegenpress and then exploit their high lines. And what Liverpool does really well is to make it so difficult for you when you're building out from the back. What they also do well is that they're constantly attacking, trying to have many players moving, getting into the box. They're trying to play quick one-two passes. And when they're scoring the first goal, they will make sure they're putting in the second and the third goal to try and kill the game off. And they are probably the team in the league, together with City, best at doing so. So we cannot let in the first goal, and we have to be sharp from the beginning, from the get-go. We can absolutely not afford to make any mistakes, because they will punish you for that. So in terms of how I would like to play, I would like to match Liverpool with a 4-3-3 as well, and we have seen Pochettino utilize a 4-3-3 now in a couple of games, and I think we're looking more balanced overall. I think our midfield is looking better because of the formation. And I will also try to exploit their high line by having the overall structure and the team very narrow. The players being narrow, and when we're winning back the ball, we're trying to be direct with 1-2 passes and try to find our fast players behind the back line or out wide. And we also need to be brave in playing out from the back, because even though Liverpool is really good pressing high, we need to try to be brave and play through that, because if we're getting through that, there will be massive spaces out wide to attack upon, and then we could make early driven crosses inside the box, or aim at the far post where someone is attacking, and then we can maybe tap in a 1-0, and that will breed confidence into the whole team, and I believe we can get something out from the game. So in terms of Pochettino and what he said in the press conference, he mentioned that Nkunku and Gusto is back in training, but they will probably not be ready to start. Colwell is doubtful as well. Jackson is back from the AFCON. So that's what we have in terms of the team news. So let's get into my predicted lineup. As I said, I would really like us to match Liverpool with a 4-3-3. I will have Petrovic in goal. He's been amazing so far, hasn't set a foot wrong, and even though Sanchez is back in training too, I want this to continue with Petrovic because he has something going on. As the right back, I will have this Sassi against playing players out of position, but he has performing well there recently, and I wouldn't risk starting Gusto, because every time we start him after he has had an injury, he re-injured himself immediately, and the same goes for Nkunku. So I will have them as option on the bench to come in later to maybe make an impact. As centre-back pairing, I will have Thiago Silva and Badiashile, since Colwell is doubtful. So that is my centre-backs that will play against Liverpool. And I will have Ben Chilwell as a left back, and I will really focus on attacking the left hand side and be a bit more reserved on the right hand side with the Sassi. But that means we can overload the left hand side, and what Chilwell has been doing really well is also being making those inverted runs inside the midfield, and that makes it really difficult for opposition to know where he is going to make his runs, and so I would like to see us continue with that. In terms of our midfield, I will have Moises Caicedo as my DM and Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher as 8 next to him. And Gallagher can be a really difficult player for Liverpool to handle, because he's just so good in terms of covering ground, winning interceptions, making tackles, etc. And he can be a key player for us in this game to make the difference. If he's winning back interceptions, it will mean we can go on direct counter-attacks. And so he can be a player that can really interrupt Liverpool's midfield. Enzo has been amazing so far as well, with his progressive passes as well. And I think he's looking even more better being utilized as an 8 in a 4-3-3. As my wingers, I will go with Sterling and Madueke. I want players good in 1-versus-1 situations, and I want players that is fast on counter attacks, and they are definitely that. And that's why I would also have Cole Palmer as a false 9. As much as I don't like playing players out of position, he has been utilized there lately. And I'm not trusting Brody at this moment. I think he will get sold as well. And Jackson and Nkunku is not ready to start. So that's why I'm having Palmer there. It means he could help out our midfield come down. So we're creating a 4-versus-3 against their midfield. It also means we can drag a defender out of the position, out of the high line. And then it will leave space behind Liverpool's back line, and we can maybe find a player behind that will be free on the goal. So that's why I would have Cole Palmer there. Now he's not going to play false 9 every game, of course. It's just for this game until Jackson and Nkunku is ready to start for us, of course. So that is my game plan, my predicted lineup. Let me know what you would change here. In terms of a score prediction, I believe we can go and interrupt Klopp's farewell party by winning 2-1. I absolutely believe we can do that. We can also get destroyed, of course, if we are not careful, if we're making errors and not performing. But hopefully that won't happen, because then I won't be able to sleep if I'm completely wrong there. So if you're, of course, brand new here, want to be a legend, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit the notification bell down below so you never miss when I upload. And I talk to you later, guys.